This is you. I thought this was, whoa, this looks like an Inikin product. Until just this second, I thought the Kalmia was an Inikin product just simply because of how it's packaged. All right, what's up everybody? GrimmGreen back here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I just said, we have the Kalmia Pod from Uwell. I looked on the back and saw that Pro Fox, like, you know, that airflow graphic they do. You're not gonna be able to see that. Now this is a refillable pod system, and it appears that they sent along a few other things, some spare pods and some liquid. I think I saw one that was called rose flavored, which, look, I've had rose flavored e-liquids in the past, believe it or not, and they weren't terrible, so we might load this up with rose. Anyway, I got the Kalmia pod system in green, youthful green. That's hilarious. Anyway, what we're gonna do right now is just hop over to the desk. We're gonna set this up. It's a pod, so it should be pretty quick. I'll meet you back over here in a few days. We'll use it. We'll hand out some banana stickers. Let's get this show on the road. Get this show on the road. My dad used to say that. I might start saying that. So the weird thing about this being called the Kalmia pod system and how I knew it was pronounced Kalmia pod system is once upon a time when I lived down in San Diego, I lived on Kalmia Street. That's cosmic, man. Anyway, let's get this youthful green out of here. Does that say fight for freedom? All right, well, it's very delicately branded, but it does say fight for freedom on there. Oh, good Lord, it's a magnetic door that opens to your Kalmia. Hey, holy crap, that's cool. It's very, very slender. I'm getting like hard Weenax K1 vibes from it. Oh, it's a long pod that goes in here. Long. There's no click or anything like that, but it is magnetic. Feels fairly secure. Obviously, you have a LED right there when you pop your pod in and out. I'm assuming that will also show you your battery life. No buttons to speak of, but man, this is a slick little shape. USB-C, whoa, USB-C on the bottom for charging, and it vibrates. What's up, Kalmia? It's charging blue right now, which generally in the pod world means middle. Behind door number 2 is a box, a pod, spare pod, USB Type-C, 1.6 mil e-liquid capacity on these pods, 400 mAh battery. Yeah, it feels like a 400 mAh battery. All right, here we go. Shout out to Eric, Vinyl and Vapor. I just got this guava from Deep Cuts. It's in 12 milligram, freebase. Amazing. There's a sticker, and it is a side fill. Can't imagine this is gonna need any bubble dancing. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna tilt it like this. All right, yeah, that's easy. Nothing weird. Dirty fingernail, that's fine. Very, very nice, but very wasteful packaging for what was in there. Let's have a preliminary toot. Oh my good Lord. That, my friends, is a wow spectacular mouth to lung right now. Okay, right on. Well, the Kalmia is off to a real strong start. I'm going to start using it right now. I'll see you guys in a few days. We'll see how long this love affair lasts. Okay, it's officially the weekend right now. That's the context. I'm in here on the weekend, but I've been having just seriously such an incredible time with this Kalmia pod. I just wanted to get in here and talk about it as soon as I could. I literally paused the movie so I could come in here and just gush for like 3 seconds about this Kalmia pod. The size of it, the feel of it is unreal. It's awesome. Smooth and slender and tapered in every good way. It has a tight airflow along the lines of like the Smoke Solace and the Uwell Pop Reel. That really tight but also very enjoyable vape. Hair trigger. Auto switch is a hair trigger. It's light enough to just mouth. It's not like Weenax K1. The Weenax K1 you can just bite the end of and just hold it in your mouth. This is a little bit more of a balance, but the battery's so lightweight that it doesn't feel like effort. It just feels natural. I love it. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna keep vaping this, and unless something, you know, really bad suddenly pops up or have a sudden issue with it, these are headed towards a lot of banana stickers. I did go ahead and set up that second one. Just look, that's an inevitability. I always set up the second one as much as I think in my head like, oh no, I can give that away later. No, the reality is I'll set them up both. I'll probably fill up the other 2 spare pods as well, just so I can get, you know, a good idea of the pods. Anyway, man, really enjoying the Kalmia. I'll catch up with you guys in a few days. Okay, I had a little bit of a scare with these Kalmias. As you see, as you heard, I've been loving them, been using them like, honestly, like crazy. They have that tight airflow that's really good, except one day, yesterday, sitting on the couch, playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, just vaping like crazy, and one of the pods started getting really, really tight. Like the airflow was crazy tight. It's still enjoyable, it's just really tight. And maybe it's just weird for me because I'm new to the really tight airflows on pods. I've never really enjoyed that before that pop reel, and now I'm really enjoying it. And this, it's still enjoyable, just feels like it's getting too tight. This one is too empty. I am loving the capacity on the pod. I'm not loving the battery life. I'm still using these. I'm putting these pods through their paces, so I'll catch up with you guys in a few days. Okay, we're here today to wrap up this Kalmia pod system review, and there's been a shocking twist, a sudden development that I've discovered. They're still vaping great, and the one pod that I thought, so okay, here's the interesting development. I thought that it was the pod's fault that the pod's airflow kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter. But after doing some, experimenting and science and setting up additional pods, I've realized and learned that it's the green battery that has the tighter airflow. It's not severely different, but it's noticeably different. It's nice, it's tight, it's really tight, it's flavorful and enjoyable. We put that same pod in the gray battery, and now it's gonna be just a little bit more open, noticeably more open. It's very slight, but very noticeable, and I much, much, much prefer this one to the really tight battery. As far as the discrepancy between them, I don't know. I truly and honestly have no idea. It's just a little pinhole airflow out here, so maybe in the manufacturing process, if this was not quite drilled all the way through, I have no idea. I have no idea how to explain that slight discrepancy. It overall, I don't feel detracts from the enjoyable vape experience. If I had purchased this Kalmia and I had only received the green battery, I'd be enjoying it. I'd be enjoying it on the same level I am now. I don't know. I've never run across a difference in the airflow because of the battery. It's always because of the pod. Yeah, that's right. I set up some of their Rose e-liquid as well. They sent along Rose, Gummy Bear, and a tea, the Oolong tea or something like that. The tea is not good. The Gummy Bear's pretty good. And the Rose is not as objectionable as I thought it would be. It's actually a little bit enjoyable as long as you don't mind vaping what tastes like a mentholated bathroom. It's like mentholated potpourri. I was intending on throwing a whole mess of banana stickers at the Kalmia pod, but as it stands right now, I think we're gonna end up in that sort of, oh my gosh, 8 banana sticker area. Yeah, hi, it's currently editing this guy here. I just wanna say, no. I'm here to upgrade the banana sticker rating of this. 9. This is 9 banana stickers worth of a really good, nice, tight, flavorful, good mouth to lung. The slight discrepancy between the two of them, I still can't explain it. It could have been something as simple as like dust or a little like piece of dirt or something in the airflow or covering it. 9 banana stickers, final answer, back to the other guy. It's tight, it's enjoyable, it's hands-free. The battery life does kind of suck, but overall I found the pods to be very flavorful, very, very enjoyable, and they seem to have a good capacity. It does bum me out sometimes when the juice level gets below your battery. You kind of have to pull the pod out every time to see the whole rest of your liquid down there. But when you do drop the battery back in there, you get a nice little vibrate-y sensation. They're 1.6 mil pods, and in combination with that tight airflow, it just seems to last a really long time, I guess. And now as far as vape budget hands go, because of my recording date of this video, it's not out yet, and I truly and honestly do not know how much it'll cost. If it falls in line with some other Uwell products that are in kind of this similar category, I couldn't imagine it's gonna be more than like $35, $40 for the kit. I'm gonna continue enjoying this because to me, it's like a nicer, slicker version of that pop reel that I love so much. If we were in an Aliens game sort of situation and I had nothing to vape, the FDA came and took everything from me, I don't know that the Kalmia would be the first pod I would seek out and buy. But for a tight airflow pod, it's kind of one of the better ones I've used. And this clearly sounds like the end of the video, so I'll tell you there's going to be science down the description of a GrimmGreen video, because when it comes to the science of vaping, I sure would like us to listen to those scientists. Me, I'll just tell you that no matter what's in your hand, as long as it's not a deadly deadly combustible tobacco cigarette, yeah, let's keep enjoying safe nicotine. Let's keep on vaping.
It's like 10:30, and I'm just gonna smoke, so